Hey guys, it's Casey. Today I'm going to be working with a ton of pigments. Excuse my dirty gloves. I was working on a project prior to this one. We're going to be working with Queen Stiletto, Clementine, Salted Caramel, Black Cherry Wine, Golden Peach, Brulee, and Latte. And these are pigments from Color Art and TLP. And we're going to be working with Bond Crafter epoxy resin, and I've already mixed up all my colors for you guys. So you can see we have a wide variety of colors. What I'm going to do today is I'm just going to drizzle this. I just want an intermix of colors. I have to work on these one at a time because resin is self-leveling and it would flatten out before I got all my colors in if I did all of them at once. So one at a time, we're going to drizzle our colors into each cabochon. There's a lot of colors I'm working with here. I'm working with a purple family on this one. Then I'm going to swirl it. And then I'm going to work with the orange family on this one. I'm trying to keep them all fall color based. I really want to make some beautiful fall pendants here. Or keychains. They're going to be keychains. And I want to put an intermix of colors that just work well and blend well together. I love that golden peach. That golden peach is just gorgeous. I think it has to be my favorite TLP pigment. I think it's a lot of people's favorite, honestly. And so I'm just going to continue to drizzle my colors. No true fashion on how I'm doing it. I'm just keeping the colors that I feel like work best with each other together. One's going to be purple, one's going to be orange. I'm making sure not to put the orange and the purple together because they will create brown, of course. And I already have a brown going in. So we're going to keep our oranges, our reds, our pinks, and our creams together. And we're going to take and put our purples with our red violet and our brown and a little bit of the cream and the peach in it as well. I ended up going through a lot more golden peach than I expected to. And I'm swirling some of them, and some of them I'm not going to swirl. I just want to see what the difference is when they come out. See what the backs look like. See if it changes anything. Which one I actually like better. But this is pretty repetitive. I don't want to keep saying I'm just drizzling pigments because that's all I'm doing. I took my resin, mixed it with my pigment, and now I'm just drizzling it in. But we're going to just keep doing this until the whole thing's filled up. I've got this sped up for you guys because, like I said, it was quite time consuming to do because I had to do them one at a time just so that my colors didn't overmix or spread out too far. And this way I got a little bit of each color on the base and a little bit of each color on the top. So I'm going to throw on some music for you guys while this part's going and let you watch, and I'll be back after this part's over.
How are you feeling? How are you feeling now? When all the pieces seem like they can't be found, I'll be the friend that is standing there. I'll be the hand holding all your cares. I see you now, I'm not going anywhere. We'll find our way back home. We'll find our way back home. No, we'll never have to walk alone. We'll find our way back home. Whoa. step back, not gonna step back now. We're flying higher, we're gonna reach the clouds. I'll be the friend that is standing there. I'll be the hand holding all your cares. I see you now, I'm not going anywhere. We'll find our way back home. We'll find our way back home. No, we'll never have to walk alone. We'll find our way back home. I'm coming home. We'll find our way back home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. We'll find our way back home. We'll find our way back home. No, we'll never have to walk alone. We'll find our way back home.
Okay, now I'm just going to drizzle in a little bit of clear in this last one. I wanted to see if it crackled or did anything cool with a little bit of clear on top. And I moved on to my pendant mold. This one I'm doing the same thing. I'm just drizzling it randomly with the little bit of color I have left. I don't have much at all, so I'm just trying to put a little bit of color in each one. I only had enough to do two, and I did put the orange in with the purple this time just to see if it did overmix, but my resin was quite thick, so I was pretty positive it wouldn't. I wanted to make sure it stayed in place, but even if it did make a brown, that would have been okay. But we only have a little bit of pigment left here to play with, so we're going to take and put what little bit we got left into these, and then we're going to fill them up with clear. As you can see, I'm going in drop by drop, just trying to get it in. It was a little bit tedious, but I think in the end it was well worth it, especially these for the berets or the hair clips. Beautiful. I love the way that clear enhanced that second one. It really looked beautiful. And now we're going to put the last bit of clear over into these two. As you can tell, my resin has gotten quite thick on me at this point, and I'm just trying to get it into a mold. Okay, now I'm going to drop some red and some orange alcohol inks into these two, and a little bit of yellow, and then I'm just going to throw some fall leaves on there. And I thought I was going to let them float across the top, and I changed my mind and I mixed them into the color, and I'm so glad I did. So glad I did. I love the way that these look on the end, because they're very 3D. Okay, as you can see, I'm all finished with those pendants, and we're back and ready to demold. It's been 24 hours, but what we're going to do first is we're going to put some lettering on here. I have all kinds of lettering that I've bought off Amazon over the years and haven't used it, so I figured this was the perfect time to make some keychains that had letter C for Casey, my friend Kathy, my husband Andrew. We're going to put some lettering on all of these, and the word fall. I had one leaf that had floated over into that bezel, or not bezel, but cabochon. I had one leaf that had floated over into there during curing. So I added more fall leaves over top of that one. And I've added some crushed glass under the word fall. And I'm adding some little butterflies now. So I've got crushed glass in some of them. I've got some butterflies I'm putting in right now. I'm just spreading them out, trying to make them look cute. And this one I'm just spreading butterflies and leaves around. And I'm putting on my Bond Crafter UV resin. And then I'm going to cure this under my UV lamp for 90 seconds. After I pop the bubbles with the torch, of course. Okay. Casey didn't cure the bases. I didn't flip it over and cure the base. So I have wet bases. I didn't think about that because they had already been cured. So I've put this back in. This is a huge no-no. I've added in some UV resin and then put some more UV resin over top of that word fall, and I thought I would fix it that way. No, I just made a mess. That thing has bubbles, big bubbles, and you wouldn't think it was salvageable, but I did save it. I will show you the save. And I'm going to take these out, the ones that I've finished off. Now I've put in the words believe, faith, love, and I've saved the word fall. I saved the fall pendant. How did I save it? I took a pair of scissors and I pried that UV resin off on the base and the top. And then I put the word fall back on. And now I'm doing the same thing. I'm just adding some butterflies and some crushed glass to these words. Making sure that it's all pretty and everything looks nice. And then I'm just going to put, this time I'm using my Bond Crafter epoxy resin for the tops of them. I love being able to use UV resin for the tops of stuff like that. But I was very low. I didn't think I had enough. And I'm glad that I went for the epoxy resin. I found that I like the finish of the epoxy resin a lot better. Yes, it is more time consuming, but I do like the finish better, and I do feel it's more durable. Because I was able to pry off the UV resin from the cabochon. So I'm just topping off all of these pendants and all of these hair pieces. I want to call them berets. I want to call them hair clips. I'm not sure which way you guys go, what you prefer to call them. But there's the word fall that the UV resin that I pulled off of the word fall. As you can tell, I was able to pry that completely off. And that makes me wonder about durability later on, how well the UV resin would stand up on a keychain like that, since I was able to pry it apart. You know, with it getting banged around and thrown around with keys. I think the epoxy resin is the way to go. But some people wouldn't be wearing them out like that, wouldn't be carrying the keychain, or would make them independents or something else. So, look how beautiful these come out. Seriously, guys, look at those colors. They are just to die for. Love them. Absolutely gorgeous. Every single one of them. And now that we've gotten these out, let's move on and take out our hair berets. I have some overpour here. I'm just going to pick it off. It's very thin amount. And I'll sand it down and make it look nice. But look at the depth in that. So beautiful. Love these colors together. Just love these colors. So pretty. Okay, now I'm going to drill my hole in the cabochon, and I have a little bezel here, a pinch belt, not a bezel, a pinch bell. But I have a pinch bell, and I'm going to re-drill my hole because my hole was not high enough. And I'm going to put my pinch bell onto the cabochon, pinch it together. This one gave me the most work. It gave me the most trouble. But all in all, it came out beautiful. And now I'm deciding, do I want to put a clip on it? Do I want to put a keychain on it? And I went with adding a keychain. Very simple to add on. Very pretty. Just a dangly keychain. And I'm going to do the others with keychains as well. These, I'm going to drill the holes and add the pinch bells, and then I'm just going to take a flat keychain and attach it to the little hoop. It was just much simpler and much faster this way. But I'm going to show you me putting all of these together, so I'm going to throw on some music again for you guys, and I'll be back once all this is put together.
How are you feeling? How are you feeling now? When all the pieces seem like they can't be found.
Okay, I'm back. I'm going to show you what I used to put these hair clips together. I used some B7000 glue, and I used wig clips. I love using these wig clips to put on the back of these hair braids. They work so well. They go into your hair so easily. You put them right at the top of a ponytail, and they look gorgeous. I love these. I can't say enough about them. You get quite a few of them in there. They're not very expensive. I get mine off of Amazon. I love how they work. Can you see like the way that they're made? The way they go into your hair so easily, and they pull out so easily. They don't get tangled into your hair. I love the way they look when they're finished as well. I haven't sanded that one down yet, and I'm going to finish it off. But I have all these ready to go now. These were a lot of fun to make. I hope you guys enjoyed this because they were a lot of work. I absolutely love the outcome of all of these. I hope you do too. You guys have a beautiful, blessed day, and I will talk to you next time. Thank you for watching. If you haven't, please take the time to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I love to hear from you guys. See you next time.